If you ever get a really good deal on a really cool car, there's probably a reason for it. And we learned that lesson the hard way. Our 244 Turbo, 1986, we thought had a B230FT in it. It's just a B230F. And that means that a lot of abuse, years of having a large turbo on it, basically the rings can't handle it, and eventually it starts to blow by really bad. In other words, we need a new engine. Today's the start of another project. It's the restoration of our 1986 Volvo 240. It's turbo. It's got that B230 in it. And it's smoking a little bit. So Soren brought that to my attention. We did a compression test. Looks like cylinder number 4 is low. So it's either got broken rings or something else is going on in there. Which means we have some work to do. Let's go pull an engine from the junkyard, and then let's get to work on swapping it out. We have a week until Soren starts his new job, so we're gonna make the most of every day. Thanks for joining us on this adventure.
What do you want me to say, Dave? No, we're good. Have a good one.
That's what I wanted to see. You guys don't need me to do a how-to on this. It's really easy. You disconnect all of these, everything that's connected to everything, and then you pull the engine out. Capiche? Check out. Take us a minute. That's how I got rid of all the strays in under a year. 1 minute later. I'm just kidding.
It's your channel, but you got, I guess, negative popularity.
I don't have any tugs. Easy peasy. This has a 3-bolt Guibo. It's really cool. I'm excited to show you guys that. I get excited about the Guibo. 240s are so much easier to work on than the 960s and the 940s. And the 7s. We're good. We're almost clear from those. The AC, we're going to try to keep that system closed. So that means we have to disconnect the bolts that hold... There's 8 bolts and nuts that hold that AC into the bracket. Actually, I think you can just do the 4 that hold the bracket that holds the AC to the bracket. It's really overdone. But we'll figure it out. And then, of course, the exhaust. Nice. Mystery wire here. Wonder if anybody knows what that's for. It's got 2, and it goes right into that grommet for the firewall. This week's featured beer, 90 Shilling Ale by Odell Brewing Company. I'm going to show you the wires here. Looks like everything goes through right between the dipstick and the transmission side. You see that? Briefly, it was recent, right?
Huh?
It was like a couple years ago?
Yeah, it's like right after we broke up, actually. I remember seeing you, I had a really bad headache. I was like, I think I have a brain tumor.
Closing time. One less call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I... Soren and I are at the junkyard.
Okay.
You pull and pay.
Okay.
More things written in Spanish than they are in American. I mean English. Ben pre-shredded cheese, make America great again. All right, so we're looking at Volvos. There are some blocks that we need because that 240's got excessive blow-by. So we're gonna be, I don't know why I'm talking like I'm from the South. We're gonna be pulling an engine today.
Get stick.
And get some, we bought ourselves a B20 and that was a good find. Got a lot of good parts off of it. And oh, look at all these Volvos. An S40.
40 has a turbo in it.
S40's junk. There's a T5 850. Man. There's a 740. Still has the temp tag from 2 years ago. That's a very common thing to see here. Automatic. That's a shame. There's also a 140 here in the yard on these papers. We're gonna pull something off of it if it's got something worth pulling. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to another adventure. All right, here's our first 94. Our very first 94 here. It looks like it's an accident, but it's an NA. We're looking for a turbo block for that 240. Yeah, NA blocks are cool. You get higher compression, more boost, but we're already pushing 15 PSI. That rattling sound, it wasn't actually a pinging. It was loose bolts on an AC bracket that were rattling with the vibration, so that's good. And the sound's gone once we tighten those bolts up. I don't think the manual boost controller is working. Wow, what is this? What is this?
It is a Kia.
A Kia? Oh my goodness. I'm always amazed by how easily the Kias smush. It's so sad to me. Oh, some of the worst accident cars out here have been Kias. Hey, a Prius.
Ooh.
Hey, another Volvo. This is row 21. Oh, we're here. That's it.
Sweet.
All right, here we go. We have a turbo block. That's a good sign. Let's check the mileage. We're at 160,000 miles. We have a wiener. Yeah, we'll turn it. We'll check it out. We'll make sure it still turns and has compression. But you know, you always got to find out a little bit of post-mortem analysis why these cars are in the junkyard to begin with. Yeah, there's no obvious damage to this car, so hopefully it's a transmission. Yeah. Beautiful color though. And looking for those screwdrivers that they're always the first to go. All right, let's pop on down. I want to see that 240. Oh, look, here's the other 940, just right behind us. This one's an automatic, Automagic. This one's got 150,000 miles, according to the odometer, if it works. Yep, it's another NA. Look at all this emissions crap, man. 94. Have a lot of emissions stuff on it. Of course, when you're swapping a 9 series and a 7 series B230, you're gonna have a rear-mounted distributor versus a distributor that's right here.
Which is easily plugged.
Yeah, it's easy because the gearing is there for the distributor on the intermediate shaft. It's run by the timing belt. What a fun color. What is this? It's not. It used to be this nice bluish silver color. Now it's a loud green. Well, what year are you? I spy with my little eye. Another squarey Volvo. All right, this one's got some stuff taken out of it. Oh, that's just cute. I wouldn't buy a car that had badges like this. What's the story with you, Blue? Automagic, color swapped rear and front. There's the block. It's like somebody's project, and they gave up. Too bad they're not my size.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the way because you're gonna be scratching your arms all day. See that? Oop, I touched it. It's fiberglass. Alright, test number 1. Do she breathe?
Oh,
so the
promising.
The AC belt is labeled AC. The spark plug wires are numbered with masking tape. I'm curious as to the cause of death here. Somebody was working on this, probably trying to get it running. We're gonna start pulling this off. We don't need the manifold, so we're gonna take hold for plane.
Give it away.
That's a problem, man. Yeah, I have so many spare parts. I'm always giving them away because I sell the car. I'm like, ah, you take the parts with it, please. No, really, you can't have the car without the parts. 5 minutes later. So I'm trying to save every cable because I say that as I'm cutting the kickdown cable because somebody might need it, but nobody needs these automatics. They suck.
Okay, there we go. That is for you.
Unlike the 240s, you can't get to the bolts from the bottom for the motor mount. We have to go, at least there's one on the top. So straight down, you see it right there.
Dave's feeling the burn. Piddling.
The oil pan on this car is remarkably clean.
Exhaust is off.
Look at that nice cut on that downpipe. I thought it was going to be easier to do the backside of the bell housing, but it's actually just disconnecting this drive shaft was cake. And of course, if it won't go into park, just hit it with a hammer until it goes out of park. I mean, real shiny on that. Looks like it's never seen air before, or moisture. And I'm gonna drop the cross member now, alright?
Alright.
It's my turn to sing. I am singing at the party. Everybody's laughing, dancing, party. But Ramses is not dancing, he does not dance at the party. Ramses is the one, he knows the secrets of desire. Ramses is the one, he sets the people all on fire. I'm done. I'm done. Service mode. That was precious. I was standing right here and I went like this. What, come on, do it again. Oh, now you don't want to do it. Well, anyways, it pedaled on me. Hey, look, Soren. Direct injection. Yeah! That's how they do it. We're broke. Continuing adventure time, we had to make a stop. We were asked by somebody with a pug, you know, Volvos and pugs go hand in hand, to look at this 240. They think it's a bad head gasket. There's no coolant in it, and it looks like it's low on oil. Or at least there's no coolant in the reservoir. We're gonna see if she starts. Cute little note holder there. Hey, it starts up right away. Let me give it some gas here. We didn't get very far. This car needs a lot, dude.
A lot.
It needs a lot. So I can see why he's quoted so much to fix it.
Yeah.
I don't know that the head gasket's blown because there's no blow by and there's no, as far as I can tell, mixing with coolant. And those are the two ways that a head gasket can blow. Well, there's also oil leaks, but I don't see that either. It sounds okay. It's a little clunky. I don't know if it's a rod knock or if it's just an old engine. It's 223,000 miles. There's a broken key. Yay for kids. And yeah, you could find a much better 240 for less than what it would cost to fix this. So I'm gonna say,
Parts car.
kill it, finish it. Take you out back and, well, you're already out back. Just shoot it out the window. You're so smushy in your face. So the engine is back in the garage now. The big problem you see I have is the parts that I collected for these cars. They are all gone. When I sold the other Volvo 240, I gave them all away to Lucas. Now I have to buy a bunch of new parts for this engine. Luckily, I have another engine. This is very good motor, 4-cylinder. Like this one. Each cylinder working, I hope. Put the oil pan out because this oil pan has a oil return on that side. I need to take the return from this and not use it because it will be a problem. However, I might be able to cap this one because that would be better than to use the original return line. I will talk more about that later. For now, I must clean. It is very dirty. Let's try this. Live from our studios in Burbank, it's the Volvo Rescue. Can't stay in the driveway, so I put this cloth down. It's actually an old bed sheet, and it's going to absorb the dirt and let the water filter through. that? Into the oil pan. That's nice. You could sell that, I guess. But it's just using a rubber hose. Rubber and oil, they're not happy. It's real swollen. Ugh. Including the feed hose. Look at that. They just used a rubber hose. No, unacceptable. Problem here is all the other lines don't really match up very well. So we're gonna have to rework all of these, like the coolant line. That's gonna be right in the way of the other oil feed line. Well, we gotta go back to the junkyard and get more parts for it. In the meantime, here she is. There's all the dirt caught in the bottom. Yeah, paint's missing in spots, but it's complete, and it's still red. Yay! This is what happens when you inherit someone else's work. I was told that this car came with an 18T turbo. Yes, it is. TD04H 13C. It's the original turbo that comes on the 940s, the 740s, the B230FT engines. Now that we have our turbo picked out, we just need a blow-off valve. What do you got? That's a big turbo. And there's your hot side. Boom.